Greatest gifts of modern technology is the ability to travel the world. Hundreds of years ago, one was more than likely tied to a small geographic location. Books may have been the only way to visit a foreign land, but with today's technology and the ease of travel, traveling to other lands is a possibility. So why not travel the world? Today I would like to introduce to you to one of the most fascinating lands in the Americas, Guatemala. I have traveled to Guatemala twice, and I spent over 15 months there. I have visited its most popular tourist locations and fell in love with them, its people, and its essence. I will present to you a map and pictures of two of the most popular destinations in Guatemala. And with that, I would like to introduce to you the heart of the Mundo Maya, or the Maya's world. Next slide, please. Guatemala is located in Central America, and it connects with Mexico to the north and to its northwest, with the Pacific Ocean to its southwest, El Salvador and Honduras to its southeast, and Belize and the Caribbean Sea to its northeast and east. Guatemala is divided into 22 departments. It has one of the highest density of volcanoes in the Western Hemisphere, and shares the Mayan culture with Mexico and Belize. There are two locations that I would like to highlight in Guatemala. La Antigua. This is a land that was frozen in time, colonial times to be exact. And Tikal, one of the most important cities of the Mayan culture in Guatemala. La Antigua and Tikal are the most important tourist locations for Guatemala, and they're in essence what defines Guatemala. Next slide, please. La Antigua. We will look at what makes La Antigua a preferred destination for many tourists from all over the world. This is why when you walk around La Antigua, you can expect to hear many different languages, from English to French to Japanese. Honestly, it's a global tourist hub. La Antigua, Guatemala was founded in 1943 and may be the most outstanding and best preserved colonial city in Spanish America. The water volcano destroyed the original capital, and it was relocated to La Antigua. La Antigua was the second capital city of Guatemala until it was destroyed in the Santa Marta earthquakes in the 1170s. Now the capital resides in Guatemala City. La Antigua sits in the highland valley at about 4,500 feet, and its landscape is defined by the spectacular volcanoes that surround it. You have the Agua volcano, the Acatenango volcano, and the Fuego volcano, or fire volcano, which remains active year-round. This landscape is a preferred background for relaxing Antigua's temperate climate. The friendly locals that welcome visitors make for a great relaxing experience. Antigua has been the center of Guatemala since the arrival of the Spanish, and remains to be one of the most important cities and sites in Guatemala. It is a place where one can travel back into time, to a place where time just ticks a little bit slower. Next slide, please. Tikal is the largest excavated site in the American continent. It is Guatemala's most famous cultural and natural preserve, and its ceremonial center is surrounded by jungle that spans over 222 square miles. Tikal was a very important and influential city for the Mayans. The towering pyramids allowed the city-state to control vast stretches of territory and other smaller city-states within its own territory. Archaeological records near Tikal dated back to about between 1000 BC and 300 BC, and its population was estimated to be at its highest point at about 100,000 people. The ruins in Tikal include more than 3,000 structures extending over 6 square miles. This includes palaces, temples, ceremonial platforms, ball courts, terraces, plazas, avenues, and even steam baths. It was a place to be in America during the pre-colonial times, Columbian times. Although Tikal was lost for thousands of years after the fall of the Maya civilization, it was always in their folklore, and until it was rediscovered in the late 1800s, we had lost it for a while. Now, thanks to its discovery, everyone can enjoy its history and take a look back into time. Next slide, please. As you can see, Guatemala has natural beauty that can capture the heart and enlighten your senses. I hope that I have at least provoked your curiosity to one day discover the beauty that is Guatemala. An unknown author once said, "There are many things in life that will catch your eye, but only a few will catch your heart." I truly believe that Guatemala, its culture and its people, will capture your heart. Thank you for your time.